This is my video about how to get ADHD diagnosis to Psychiatry UK, and I'm going to include timestamps and written transcript below the video. So in the UK, only a psychiatrist can diagnose ADHD. Years before receiving a referral for ADHD, I went to my previous GP and told her that I was struggling in life because of lack of attention and things of this sort. I was then asked if I was hearing voices, and when I said no, then to come back if I started hearing voices. I was crying afterwards because I was really struggling in every area of my life and felt inferior to everyone else. Like when I was being built, the part that was supposed to make me focus wasn't included. Years after that, I was studying at uni. So I was about, I think I was at 20 at the time, and just to give some sort of time frame before that, when I went to my GP for the first time, I was about 17. There I found out two things. First, I can get good grades, although it was really hard and emotionally exhausting, so I'm not as stupid as I thought previously. Second, ADHD existed. We talked about it in one of my first year lectures, but I didn't know that adults can have it too until months later. This is another part of my video where I would specifically talk about how to get an ADHD assessment from Psychiatry UK. I asked my GP, now at the age of 2021, about being referred for an ADHD assessment. He asked me to convince him that I had ADHD and was struggling. I started talking and did not stop. I knew that some GPs would Google ADHD questionnaires in these situations, but he didn't. He asked me to convince him instead. At the end of the appointment, he agreed to refer me. After a few weeks, I think, I received a referral letter from a local hospital. However, in the letter it said that there was a backlog of about 3 years. Very big. I couldn't wait that long, as I was already struggling in university. After turning to a Facebook ADHD group, I was advised to ask my GP, who referred me initially, to be referred to Psychiatry UK, and that's what I did. So I had to fill in a questionnaire from Psychiatry UK, and my GP practice sent it out with the referral. Then I was asked to create an account with Psychiatry UK, and when I created an account, my first task was to fill out a questionnaire and give a questionnaire to someone who knows me well. I did choose my mom, but you know, anyone who knew you from a long time and knows you well will do. It's very important to complete this in as much detail as possible, as it will save time in the assessment and is really needed to make a diagnosis. And also it kind of structures the assessment, so it will be very helpful to do this. But I procrastinated, of course. After completing this in the summer of 2020, I was given an appointment for September 2022, and it was a bummer. But luck has it that I was contacted after a few months with an early appointment in March 21. I think. Yeah, it was 21. And I was happy and anxious. The appointment lasted less than an hour, and I was late because I used the wrong entry method when I logged into the meeting. I think I ticked the wrong option. I think when you logged into your appointment, you have two options to tick: join as a guest and join as a host, and I think I did join as a guest, and it did not work at all. So my psychiatrist sent me a message that he was waiting for me, and I was like, what? And then I tried to join again. So I decided to wear like a buttoned-up shirt, which was again a wrong choice because I was very nervous and I started sweating a lot. The assessment went very well, and the assessor did not argue with me about the reasons why I don't have it. For example, that I successfully completed my first year at university. I had my family's medical history taken and my medical and mental health history too. This is something I suggest you prepare for. When asked what diseases were in my family, it took me a good few minutes to answer that, and I didn't do it very accurately. I think that heart diseases are something that is very important to mention too, because stimulant medication can elevate your blood pressure a little bit. Also, stimulant medication is not proven to be safe for those who are expecting, so that's something that you will be asked too. And also about your relationship status and things of this sort. So that was a surprise. After which, if you choose to take the medication, you can take your time and think about it, which is what I did. You get referred to a titration team with its own waiting list. After getting on top of the list, you get contacted. And I also think it's important to mention that you can do ADHD therapy treatment like CBT for ADHD, or you can do both, medication and treatment. So this is everything for now, and I'll update in the future. Bye.